Hey guys, Sebastian from Panthera. I'm super stoked to be with you today to present the latest product we're releasing at Panthera. It's the 25-disc clutch for the Yamaha Banshee. This product is a derivative of a clutch we had to design for our own engines. We're the manufacturer of the most powerful single cylinder in the world and have been for 4 years now. Obviously, when we released the engine back in 2017, it was designed with a more standard clutch with 8 fibers like most of the engines in motorcycle and ATVs. We've destroyed a bunch of these, especially in situations like ice racing where the studded tires don't really want to let go. So we had to come up with a solution. Back in 2018, we've designed that stack with the Recluse thin fibers technology. We've designed our own inner and outer basket and pressure plate to stack as many as we could in the space we had, and it's just been an indestructible clutch up to this day. So we're really happy with that product, and we just thought, why not start sharing it with other ATV that might need it, and Yamaha Banshee was the perfect candidate for that. So we're going to walk you through the installation of that product today. So first step is to install the gear on the Panthera basket. This is a cushion type of basket, so it can both be used with the OEM gear and straight cut gears. In this situation, the client is going to use the new Panthera straight cut, which soon is going to be available to all of you. So we only slide it on top of it like any cushion gear on the basket. We are supplying you with specific cushions. We've tried many of the cushions available on the market, and they would just they wouldn't last. They just break apart and get destroyed in the engine. So we've prepared you some specific cushions. It's some extremely hard plastic that we've tested on and just is capable of handling that kind of torque. So pretty simple. You have 2 colors. The black ones are the hard one, which is the one made to receive the torque of the engine, and we have some softer one to be able to squeeze them in. You'll see in a minute. So the hard one, which receive the torque, are to be placed in this location all around. And then as you see, the available space for the soft one is quite tight. That's what we want. We want that to be really stiff and not rocking back and forth, so the cushion rolls and start wearing themselves out. So we're supplying you with a very simple tool, which is a piece of tube that's squeezed at one end to help you press them in place. So just with a little bit of grease in the tube. What I like to do is I use just a simple extension just to place them at the end of the tube, and there it is, so we can push it in place. So that's what it kind of looked like with the cushion in place. Now we can put the back plate on top of it. We're also supplying you with a back plate made of hardened steel that won't bend or anything through the torque of big motors. So put it right into place. We also supply you with 4 bolts. Important to put some red Loctite on these. You really don't want those bolts to come loose in your engine. The tool needed for those is an Allen 4mm socket. So we're simply going to put all 4 in place before torquing them. So recommended torque for these bolts is 130 pounds. It's highly recommended to come and punch the other side of bolts in a clutch basket to make sure that if ever they lose themselves up a little bit, they won't come out completely. So just a simple punch hit on the corner of each bolt. All right, and now we're ready to put it on the bike. So, only solution up to this point for such a powerful 45 Banshee was to run those bulky lock-up clutch mechanism. This client decided to get rid of these for multiple reasons. The main ones being, first of all, since it's RPM activated, centrifugal activated, when you're trying to do a standing start and revving the engine, it just wants to go and lock, so pretty annoying. Plus, when the finger just flaps in the oil, we're estimating it robs probably around 2 to 3 horsepower, so this is all not happening with the Panthera clutch. So you can slide it in place, make sure the kickstart gear align as well. Sometimes they can be a little tricky. There you go. So there's another washer to put in place before the inner basket. So you can put your inner basket in place. Slide it on the spline. We supply you with a brand new banding tab through the retainer tab for the washer, for the nut actually. So the proper torque for this nut is 66 foot-pound actually, so this one is preset. You're going to want to use the pretty standard tool to hold the inner basket in place. All right. So it's important to have a look, make sure the inner basket rotates properly. So all you have to do is bend your little retaining tab in place. So we use channel lock for this, that works pretty well. There you go. So we can now start placing all the fibers and steel in place. Before we do so, we're going to want to install the basket protectors, which are made for the recluse fibers. So you simply slide them inside the basket, one by one all around. All right, there we go. So we've pre-oiled the fibers, so we can just slide them in place one by one. It's a little tricky sometimes with the basket protectors to slide the first ones in place. You might have to sometimes pull the little protector just to make sure that the fiber slides in. You can leave it closer to the end, it holds them in place. You're going to want to put your steel plates. Make sure to put the sharp edge on the same side for each one of them. So one after one. And the last one right here. So we can now put our clutch actuator, clutch pusher in place. In this case, the client has pancake bearing configuration, which is highly recommended for a clutch with a lot of pressure on them. So we're going to have our little actuator here with the adjustment. So we can put a pressure plate right on top, right there, with the nut that we're going to do the adjustment right after the spring. So 6 high-strength spring in place just to be sure this client is doing asphalt kind of racing, so he wants to make absolutely sure this clutch is going to take every load. All right, so spec torque for these bolts on top of the clutch is 7.7 foot-pound. So let's do this one by one. There we go. All right, finally all we need to do is adjust the pusher. So it's missing a little free play right now. You're gonna wanna have at least around 1 millimeter of free play, just so that's a little too much. So you can allow for some clutch wear a little bit. There we go. We're gonna put the cover back in place, and this bad boy is gonna be ready to roll. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. You now know where to go if you want the best clutch available on the market for Yamaha Banshee. Call us or PantheraMotorsports.com, and keep following us for awesome more product to come.